Hello, Victory Village, and welcome to another episode of Twanna Y'vette Speaks. This is your host, Twanna Y'vette, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about one of the stories in our national news. So, this story hit the newsstands on February the 18th, and I'm sure you guys, if you follow politics, if you live in Texas, you can pretty much guess where we're going with this and what we're going to be talking about. There has been so many things going on because of the ice storms and because of how the not being prepared, I should say, has really, you know, it has stricken a lot of families, especially in the South. Now, I live in Alabama, so we're kind of used to, flip-flop weather. However, I lived in Texas for about 10 years, and I know that the whole time I was there, the only thing that happened in a catastrophic form was Hurricane Ike. But the whole 10 years that I was there, I promise you, we never had a winter. So when I was sent this story, it kind of, rattled my nerves a little bit to see how this guy is, not even concerned. He's not even concerned. This story is about a mayor who resigned after telling the residents desperate for power and heat, only the strong will survive. How do you tell people that? How do you make a public announcement that, wow, dude, you are a piece of work? All right, let's jump into this story. A Texas mayor resigned after seemingly telling residents to fend for themselves in a Facebook post amid a deadly and record breaking winter storm that left much of the state without power on Tuesday. As then mayor of Colorado City, Tim Boyd wrote an insensitive message for people despite uh, being desperate for heat, desperate for water, desperate for power, saying only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it a local government's responsibility to support you during times like this, he said. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and the county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a blank handout. This is the note that he left on Facebook. Now, let me tell you guys just a bit of commentary. This letter that he wrote on Facebook, it only took a few seconds before it hit Twitter. And if you know anything about Twitter, if you do anything stupid, if you do anything that's going to hurt the people, if you do anything, crass, Twitter is going to come for your throat. So, needless to say, probably because of the backlash he got for posting this on the internet, I'm sure that that helped fuel his decision to resign. Boyd told people without water to think outside the box to survive and called people waiting in the cold because they have no power lazy, even as authorities were telling people to stay home to avoid icy roads. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout, he said before finishing off this message in capital letters. Don't be part of the problem, be a part of the solution. The post was deleted, but it circulated widely on social media, and of course it would. Boyd received intense backlash for his remarks and later announced he quit his office in another Facebook message. I would never want to hurt the elderly or anyone that is in true need of help to be left to fend for themselves, Boyd wrote. I was only making the statement that those folks that are too lazy to get up and fend for themselves but are capable should not be dealt a handout. I apologize for the wording and some of the phrases that were used. Boyd said his wife was fired after his comments and that he wasn't speaking as an official of Colorado City or the county where it sits, Mitchell County. He added that he had not signed up to run again for mayor earlier this month. So the official Colorado City website listed Boyd as mayor. As of Wednesday morning, CBS News reached out for more information but did not immediately hear back. At least 17 people have passed away, and almost 3 million homes and businesses are still without power in Texas. And this was of Wednesday morning, okay? So after this week's Mayor winter storm, some of the coldest temperatures in decades hit the Lone Star State, resulting in water restrictions because of burst pipes and a lack of electricity as treatment plants, and they struggled, because they weren't prepared for this. This is something that doesn't happen, in that area very often. So while water and power are being restored, the weather prompted many residents to step up for each other. Um, wow. I'm at a loss for words, you guys. Like, even though he apologized, I feel like that's a crap apology because you shouldn't have said what you said in the first place. As a mayor, you're supposed to go out and, help constituents. Listen, you know, if you're a leader, be a leader. If you're a leader, be a leader. Don't say stuff that you know is going to cause trouble. Think before you speak. You knew that this story was going to go all over the internet, which is why you posted it in the first place. If you post something on the internet and you think for 1 second it's not going to travel all over the internet, which is international, hello, I mean, think before you do stuff like this. And I feel like he wasn't, going to resign. He just thought that he was doing, I don't know, something to get his 15 minutes of fame, perhaps, or whatever. But after the heat, I probably would have resigned as well. At least he did try to throw some apology in there, I guess. But you just really need to be careful when you do stuff like this because it's really stupid to hurt people like this. So listen, let me know what you think in the comments below. You guys be careful out there, mask it up and use your hand sanitizer and all that good stuff. Please, please live on purpose. And guess what? I'll be talking to y'all again real soon with another story, all right? I love you guys and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.